Welcome to Knowledge and Power, Chosen Ones. There's a certain power in keeping parts of yourself hidden. As someone who stands out, someone who is often seen as the chosen one, there are things about you that should never be laid bare for the world to see. People may admire or even envy your position, but what they don't understand is that true strength comes from what you reveal. In a world that pressures you to share everything, holding back can be your greatest advantage. It's not about being secretive, it's about protecting what truly matters. Some parts of your life, your thoughts, and your deepest motivations should stay locked away, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. There's a fine line between being authentic and giving people more than they deserve, and knowing when to hold back is the real key to staying in control. Let's get started. As chosen ones, I encourage you to be purposeful and stay tuned until the end for a clearer understanding. Number 14, your identity. Your identity as a chosen one is one of your greatest sources of power. There's a mystique that surrounds you, something that draws people in and commands respect. But the moment you reveal too much about who you really are, you risk losing that edge. When people think they know everything about you, they start to fit you into their own narratives, labeling and defining you in ways that suit agendas, not yours. Being too open about your inner world, your values, or even your past can lead others to make assumptions about what drives you. They'll try to box you into categories, reducing the complexity of who you are to something more manageable for them. This not only diminishes your unique presence, but also gives others the chance to manipulate your image to fit their goals. By keeping certain aspects of your identity concealed, you maintain a sense of unpredictability and control. People can't use what they don't fully understand. That air of mystery allows you to navigate situations on your own terms, without being burdened by others' preconceived ideas or expectations. This doesn't mean you should hide who you are entirely. It's about choosing what parts of yourself to share and when. Guard the deepest layers of your identity as you would a treasure, because in a world where everyone seeks to define you, the power lies in remaining undefined. Let them wonder, let them speculate, but never give them everything. Number 13, your weaknesses. We all have weaknesses, but revealing them can be more dangerous than we think. While it's healthy to acknowledge your struggles, sharing them with others isn't always wise. People are naturally drawn to vulnerability, but not everyone has good intentions. Some may listen closely, not out of empathy, but because they're waiting for an opportunity to use your weaknesses against you. Even those who seem supportive can sometimes unintentionally exploit what they know about you, turning your vulnerabilities into easy targets. The truth is, not everyone needs to know what makes you anxious or insecure. When you openly display your weaknesses, you give others the power to influence or manipulate you. By keeping certain struggles to yourself, you maintain control over how you're perceived and protect your emotional boundaries. There's strength in mystery. When people can't figure out what affects you, they can't exploit it. This doesn't mean you should hide who you are or refuse help when you genuinely need it. Rather, it's about being selective. Choose wisely whom you trust with your most vulnerable parts. You don't owe the world a full view of your struggles. What you choose to share should empower you, not leave you exposed. In a world where people sometimes prey on weakness, maintaining a private layer of resilience is not only smart but essential. It ensures you remain strong, even when you're quietly working through your own battles. Number 12, your fears. Fear is a natural part of being human, but voicing your fears can have unintended consequences. When you openly share what makes you anxious or afraid, you risk giving others the impression that you're vulnerable or weak. And in a world where perception is everything, especially for someone in a position of power or influence, appearing weak can make you a target. As the chosen one, you already stand out, and that alone can put you in the spotlight in ways you never asked for. People will watch you more closely, often waiting for a moment of vulnerability to exploit. If they know what you fear, they may use that information to manipulate you, challenge you, or worse, control how you navigate through life. They might push those buttons just to see how you react. By keeping your fears hidden, you maintain control over how you're perceived. It's not about pretending to be fearless, but about being smart with who you share your deepest anxieties with. This doesn't mean you shouldn't acknowledge your fears to yourself or a trusted few. It's important to confront them privately. But in the public eye, and especially in challenging situations, keeping those fears under wraps gives you an edge. It allows you to move through obstacles with grace and strength without the burden of others' opinions or attempts to exploit what makes you uncomfortable. In a world where being the chosen one can make you a target, keeping your fears to yourself becomes a strategic form of protection. Number 11. Your plans for the future. Your plans for the future are your roadmap to success, but revealing them too soon can expose you to unnecessary risks. When you openly share the specifics of your vision, you invite a flood of opinions, criticisms, and sometimes sabotage. People may doubt your approach, try to steer you in a different direction, or even intentionally work against you. As someone who stands out, as a chosen one, you're already under heightened scrutiny. There are those who would love nothing more than to see you stumble, and sharing your future plans gives them the ammunition they need to interfere. The truth is, not everyone is rooting for your success. Some people may pretend to be supportive, only to use what you reveal to undermine your progress. Competitors, critics, or even those you once considered allies can take advantage of your openness to slow you down or derail your efforts entirely. Instead of announcing every step, let your actions speak for themselves. Focus on executing your plans quietly and let the results do the talking. Keeping your vision guarded until it's fully realized gives you the space to work without distraction or interference. Your future is your own to shape, and by keeping it close to the chest, you protect your dreams from those who would try to steal or sabotage them. In a world where being the chosen one makes you a target, silence and strategy are your best defenses. Chosen ones, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe so we can build a strong community of like-minded individuals together for the chosen ones. Number 10. Your financial status. Your financial status, whether you're well off or facing challenges, should remain strictly private. Discussing your financial situation, especially as a chosen one, can open the door to all sorts of issues. People will form opinions, pass judgments, and make assumptions about you based solely on your finances. If they believe you're doing well, they might expect you to handle their financial problems too. The moment they see you as a resource, their demands will start pouring in, and they'll expect you to fix their issues as if it's your responsibility. It's a dangerous game. When you can't meet their expectations, those same people who once came to you for help may turn on you. They'll see you differently, perhaps even blaming you for not doing enough. What started as goodwill quickly becomes a burden. On the flip side, if they think you're struggling, they may look down on you, offer condescending advice, or worse, try to exploit your vulnerability. Keeping your financial status private allows you to avoid all this unnecessary drama. It gives you the freedom to move through life without others attaching their hopes, expectations, or judgments to you. Financial matters are personal, and revealing too much can shift the way people perceive you in ways you can't control. Protecting that information keeps you in charge of your own narrative and stops others from trying to manipulate your position, whether out of need or envy. Silence here is strength. Number 9. Your inner circle's flaws. The people in your inner circle, those closest to you, are there because they've earned your trust just as you've earned theirs, but no one is perfect, and it's inevitable that you'll notice their flaws. While it can be tempting to vent your frustrations or point out their shortcomings to others, doing so can be incredibly damaging, not just to them, but also to the bond you share. Exposing the flaws of those closest to you not only risks creating unnecessary conflict, but also betrays the trust that forms the foundation of your relationship. When you air their imperfections to others, even casually, it reflects poorly on you. It signals that you're willing to sacrifice the integrity of your relationships for the sake of a momentary release. People will start to question whether you can be trusted with vulnerabilities too. Worse, once those words are out, they can't be taken back. and the damage done to your relationships can be hard to repair. By protecting your inner circle's integrity, you show respect for the bond you've built. You demonstrate loyalty, which reflects positively on your character. When people see that you guard the flaws of those closest to you, they'll understand that you value trust and discretion, qualities that strengthen relationships. Ultimately, preserving their dignity also strengthens your own. If you can't respect the people who stand by you, it becomes much harder for anyone else to trust or respect you. Keep their imperfections close, and you'll protect the integrity of your relationships and yourself. Number 8. The source of your strength. The source of your strength, whether it's a piece of secret knowledge, a personal ritual, or an innate resilience, serves as the bedrock of your identity and success. This wellspring of power gives you an edge, allowing you to navigate challenges with confidence and poise. However, the moment you reveal where this strength comes from, you open yourself up to potential threats. Others may seek to challenge your insights, manipulate your beliefs, or neutralize the very things that make you powerful. When you keep the origins of your strength shrouded in mystery, you cultivate respect and intrigue. People are drawn to what they don't fully understand. They perceive you as someone with depth and wisdom. This aura of mystery can often deter competition and envy, allowing you to operate with an advantage in both personal and professional realms. Conversely, being too transparent can lead to vulnerability. Once you lay bare your sources of power, you invite scrutiny and comparison. Others may not only attempt to imitate your strengths, but could also work to undermine them. In a world where everyone is looking for ways to get ahead, disclosing your unique strengths can turn you into a target for betrayal or rivalry. Therefore, guard your sources of strength closely. Let them be your personal treasures that enhance your journey without drawing undue attention. By keeping these elements private, you retain your advantage, maintain your confidence, and ensure that your strength remains yours alone, unfettered by external influences or challenges. Number 7, your full potential. Revealing your full potential can be a double-edged sword. When you showcase just how powerful or capable you are, you strip away the advantage of being underestimated. This underestimation can work in your favor, allowing you to operate in stealth mode while others perceive you as merely competent. By letting them think you're functioning at 50%, you retain the element of surprise, enabling you to execute your plans without interference or scrutiny. When others underestimate you, they often let their guard down, failing to recognize the depth of your abilities. This creates an opportunity for you to navigate challenges without the weight of high expectations or pressure. You can make strategic moves without revealing your full hand, keeping your tactics hidden and allowing you to adapt and respond as needed. However, the moment you showcase your full capabilities, you expose all your strategies and tactics. Suddenly, you become a target. People will analyze your every move, looking for ways to counteract your strengths. The advantage of surprise disappears, leaving you vulnerable to others who may wish to compete or undermine you. Thus, it's wise to maintain a level of mystery around your true potential. Allow your actions to speak for themselves rather than boasting about what you can do. By carefully controlling the narrative around your abilities, you can navigate life's challenges with confidence, ensuring that your strengths remain your secret weapon, deployed only when absolutely necessary. In this way, you become the silent force that others can't predict or challenge. Number 6, that you don't care about their approval. As the chosen one, you become a canvas for others' desires for validation. People often project their hopes, dreams, and expectations onto you, expecting you to seek their approval and embrace their ideals. They idolize you and want you to acknowledge their support, believing that your recognition will somehow enhance their self-worth. However, beneath this surface, you might find that their approval matters little to you. Admitting that you don't care about their validation can create an uncomfortable tension in the dynamic. It highlights an asymmetry in the relationship, revealing that while they may look up to you, you don't share the same emotional investment. This honesty can be perceived as cold or dismissive, potentially alienating those who idolize you and yearn for a deeper connection. The last thing you want is to inadvertently shatter the pedestal upon which they've placed you, leaving them feeling rejected or unvalued. Instead of openly dismissing their desire for validation, consider maintaining a balance. Acknowledge their support and appreciate their intentions without compromising your own sense of autonomy. You can express gratitude for their admiration while subtly reinforcing that your journey is not contingent upon their approval. This approach allows you to preserve your independence and authenticity, ensuring that you remain true to yourself without alienating those who look to you for inspiration. By navigating this delicate dance, you uphold your strength as the chosen one while still nurturing the connections that matter. Number 5, that you sometimes see no point in it all. Walking the chosen path often feels like navigating a foggy landscape, where the destination remains obscured and the journey can seem painfully unrewarding. There are moments when the weight of expectations, responsibilities, and the sheer unpredictability of life lead to an overwhelming sense of futility. You might grapple with thoughts that question the very essence of your mission, wondering if it truly holds any significance. Yet voicing these existential doubts can be a perilous endeavor. Admitting that you sometimes see no point in it all could shake the foundation of trust others have placed in you. Those who look to you for guidance and inspiration expect to see unwavering purpose and conviction. When you express uncertainty, it can prompt them to question your place in this role. If the chosen one struggles with doubt, what does that say about the path others are following? This concern can lead to a ripple effect, diminishing your perceived authority and influence. It's essential to maintain a facade of confidence, allowing others to believe in your unwavering commitment, even when you grapple with feelings of disillusionment. This doesn't mean you should suppress your emotions entirely. Rather, it's about protecting your role and the inspiration you provide to those around you. In moments of doubt, seek solace in your internal compass, reminding yourself of your purpose, even if it feels obscured. By embodying strength and resilience, you create a safe space for others to believe in their journey too, transforming your challenges into a collective narrative of perseverance and hope. Number 4, that you feel like a puppet. As the chosen one, you often find yourself caught in a web woven by forces or individuals more powerful than yourself. You may be perceived as a key player, but underneath that facade there's a nagging sense that you're more of a pawn in someone else's game. Acknowledging this reality can be tempting, but revealing your awareness would undermine your position and erode the trust others place in you. Your power and influence partly stem from the illusion of autonomy, the belief that you are in control of your own destiny. When people view you as a self-directed force, they are less likely to question your decisions or motives. This perception provides you with the freedom to maneuver, make strategic choices, and respond to challenges without scrutiny. By projecting confidence and a sense of authority, you maintain the upper hand in situations where your true agency might be limited. If you were to expose the underlying dynamics of your role, it could lead to a loss of respect and a shift in how others interact with you. People might start to see you as vulnerable or weak, lessening your impact and influence. They may even attempt to manipulate your situation further, thinking they can control you more easily. Thus, it's crucial to guard your self-awareness closely. Let others believe that you are always in command, masterfully navigating the complexities of your journey. By doing so, you preserve the perception of strength and control, allowing you to wield your influence without revealing the strings that may be pulling you. Embrace your role with grace, but never let them see the puppet behind the curtain. Number 3. The faces you forget. As the chosen one, you find yourself in a unique position, often surrounded by individuals who project their hopes and expectations onto you. They look to you for inspiration, guidance, or validation, believing that your journey somehow intersects with their own. However, in the hustle and bustle of your responsibilities and aspirations, it's easy to lose sight of the faces that have crossed your path, the people whose lives you've supposedly touched. While you may forget the specific encounters or individuals who have looked to you for support, admitting to this can create a perception of callousness or detachment. This, even if the details have slipped from your memory. By doing so, you maintain the respect and admiration that comes with being the chosen one. Ultimately, it's about balance. While you may be focused on your journey, taking a moment to connect with those who look up to you creates a supportive atmosphere that benefits everyone. Acknowledging others helps to weave a community around you, reinforcing your role as an influential figure without revealing the cracks in your awareness. Your strength lies not just in your capabilities, but also in your ability to uplift those around you. Number 2, the elements of your daily rituals. The routines that make up your daily life, whether it's a morning meditation, a quiet walk, or a quirky habit, are deeply personal. These rituals, often small and unnoticed by others, form the foundation of your peace, focus, and productivity. They're tailored to your needs, reflecting your journey, mindset, and values. However, sharing these intimate details of your day-to-day life can have unintended consequences. When you reveal the specifics of your routines, you invite others to question, critique, or even mock them. What may seem like a meaningful practice to you can be reduced to something trivial or strange in someone else's eyes. People may not understand the significance behind your rituals, and their skepticism or ridicule can chip away at the personal power those practices hold for you. Worse, others might try to imitate what you do, not out of respect, but because they're seeking shortcuts to your success or peace of mind. This imitation can dilute the meaning behind your routines, reducing what was once a sacred, personal practice to something superficial and trendy. By keeping the elements of your daily rituals private, you preserve their importance and protect their authenticity. These routines work because they are yours, untouched by external opinions or imitation. Maintaining this privacy ensures that your practices remain meaningful and continue to serve you in the way they're meant to. Your daily rituals are your own sacred space. Guard them closely. Number 1, your support system. Your support system is one of the most valuable things in your life. The people who stand by you, offer advice, and help you through tough times play a crucial role in your well-being. But as important as they are, it's just as important to keep their identity and the nature of your relationships private. When you openly reveal who's in your corner, you expose not just yourself, but also the people who care about you to outside influences. In some cases, this can lead to jealousy, manipulation, or attempts to drive a wedge between you and those who support you. People who may not have your best interests at heart could try to weaken those bonds. They might spread rumors, create doubt, or even try to get closer to the people you rely on, turning what should be your safe space into a battlefield. By keeping your support system under wraps, you protect those relationships from unnecessary interference and drama. There's also a level of trust you build with your inner circle when they know you value the privacy of your connection. It reassures them that the bond you share is for you alone, not something for public display. Protecting your support system is more than just safeguarding your emotional resources. It's about respecting the trust you've built and ensuring that your relationships remain strong and untouched by external influences. Keep those who matter close, but don't let the world see your hand. In conclusion, as the chosen one, your path is filled with complexities that not everyone will understand. While your strength, vision, and resilience may set you apart, there are parts of you that should remain hidden. Revealing everything, whether it's your vulnerabilities, your plans, or your doubts, can strip away the mystery and power that define you. In a world where people constantly seek to mold or challenge you, holding back certain truths isn't about deception, it's about protecting your essence. The reality is that not everyone needs to know your every thought, fear, or strategy. There's power in silence, in leaving others guessing. By maintaining this boundary, you keep control over your narrative, ensuring that others can't exploit your openness or weaken your position. Let them see what you choose to show, but always keep the core of who you are guarded. The road you walk requires not just strength, but also wisdom in knowing what to share and what to hold back. Master that balance, and you'll continue to inspire and lead without ever losing the edge that makes you the chosen one. Stay true to yourself, but remember, sometimes the most powerful truths are the ones you never reveal. Thanks for watching The Chosen Ones. I will see you in the following video. Bye for now and God bless.